Okay, staying with this region, the Maharashtra government seems to be taking strong steps to tackle the very serious task of slum rehabilitation. Faced with a dwindling land stock, the Chief Minister recently stated that top 5 private landowners in the city will have to take steps to rehabilitate slum dwellers on their land or face having the state acquire their land. Nikhil Narayan Sivdas has more on this story.
With nearly 46% of the population living in slums, slum rehabilitation is a problem that Mumbai cannot ignore. The new government seems to be tackling this problem head-on. The CM has stated that the 5 biggest landowners in Mumbai will have to rehabilitate slum dwellers on their nearly 2,000 acres of encroached land or face having the government step in to acquire it.
If he implements it, it will be good because there will be a lot of developmental activity happening. There have been acquisitions in favor of the builders earlier. The idea was the acquisition has to be in favor of the slum dwellers and not the builders.
Experts estimate that nearly 400,000 slum dwellers could be rehabilitated by this move. However, some of these landowners have already gone on the defensive and said there is no encroachment on their land. And indications are that the process could soon be dragged into litigation, which is why some experts believe the government would be better off incentivizing these landowners to rehabilitate these slum dwellers rather than simply acquiring the land.
I am happy to give 40% of land, provided, as you say, you will put transport corridor, you will put up a nice hospital or a school there, because that's going to have a positive externality on the remaining part of my land, and in fact the increase in the value will be manifold, so that what I am going to give you is going to be much less than what I am going to get back. That's the only incentive that would allow private players to come in. If you try to do using eminent domain, my view is in the current macroeconomic ethos, it will not work. There will be judicial litigations.
Making matters worse is the government's track record. The Slum Rehabilitation Authority, for instance, has nearly 41 similar plots totaling 1 lakh square meters lying unutilized over the past year. This has prompted experts to call for the government to utilize its own land efficiently before targeting private landowners.
Make a master plan, okay? Take everything into account, whether it's public, private land, whatever it is, whether it's salt land, forest land, whatever it is. Look at your priorities. Now, if according to that master plan, there is a sacrifice required by some large landowners, then they'll have to fall in line. But yes, even the railways will have to fall in line, and the BPT will have to fall in line, and everybody will have to fall in line.
Experts also point out that most of the targeted plots belong to trusts. Trust land is notoriously difficult to manage thanks to the sheer number of potential beneficiaries. As a result, much of it lies vacant and underutilized. If the government acquires the land, these plots get clear titles, enabling them to be easily traded in the real estate market. While there is no denying that more land is needed for slum rehabilitation, the big question that needs to be asked is, will the CM be able to ensure that the land is used for the benefit of slum dwellers? From Mumbai, Nikhil Narayan Sivdas, NDTV.